afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are watching us from. This is Esteem Radio Vision, Elisha Obokun, Osun State. This is your favorite program, the CONFAB, where we bring issues that concerns us as a citizen of Nigeria, and not even issue concerning Nigeria. We bring in issues that concern the whole world. We bring them onto the program. We analyze them. We give our views about it, and we analyze them, in a better way we can. I remain myself, Ayomikun, AY for short, and with me in the studio is.
All right. Thank you, Ayomikun, for beautiful introduction and everything. We are saying thank you for joining us. Adenipekun Afolabi is my name, your prince, on the show.
Yeah, and we have a beautiful damsel.
No, we have
beautiful analyst.
Maybe we should use the word of negative.
Oh, okay.
We have negative in our midst. We are the positive.
Okay, we are the positive. We have the negative in our midst. Please introduce yourself.
Well, both of you are negative and positive. My name is Adenipekun. Thank you for having me today.
All right.
Welcome, Adeshawa, on the show. Special thanks to the executive producer in person of Dekin Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, aka Omo Iyalakara, and he's also the CEO and the founder of Eni Akwale Foundation, where we give help to the needy at Eni Akwale Foundation, and that has always been his joy, to give help to people that needs them. And then special thanks to our producer and of course our regular analyst on the CONFAB, Adenipekun Afolabi, the prince on the show, and as well the man behind the console, Abdul Samad Balogun, aka Big Balo. Yeah, we want to say a very big thank you to you and to all other esteemed crew, Olamide, Chiamaka, Anu Oluwapo. We want to say a very big thank you to you, for making things run in the complaint. Right before we go into the topic that we have today, let us go on a very short break. Are we ready, for the topics that we have today?
If you are ready, we are ready.
Are you ready? All right. The first one is a truck driver in the name Timothy Mamo Tasuk has remained in the Nigerian police detention for more than a month without being charged to court following a road accident in Akwangan, Nasarawa State. Road accident. It was gathered to us that on Tuesday that despite outcry by civil society organizations over illegal detention of the driver, who was first detained in the Jos, Plateau State before being transferred to Enugu SCID Annex, he is still in custody without any formal charge against him. It was gathered that his employer has been pushing the narrative against the police investigation that the driver sold the drinks and trying to make up the case of accident. The Civil Rights Realization and Advancement Network has accused the Nigerian police force of unlawful detaining the driver at the instigation of his employer, AG Leventis Limited. Now, with this news, we can see that the truck driver belongs to a group of company, AG's Leventis Limited. Now, we've been having these rampant occurrence of truck drivers eating people. For example, the Dangote truck, that that can, that most people in Nigerians has lost their lives due to the fact that due to the Dangote truck drivers, driving recklessly.
Driving.
So now this man is detained and he has not been charged. Let me start from Adenipekun. What do you think about this?
Okay, thank you for that question. I want us to look at it in this way. Before somebody like that will be taken to the Nigerian police custody, definitely the people in charge of road overlooking, that is the Federal Road Safety Commission, they might have aware of that okay, this is offense committed by this driver, but due to the fact that they don't have the grace or they are not saddled with the responsibility to keep any offender within their jurisdiction. That is why the man will be transferred. I guess that is reason for the man to be transferred to the Nigerian police. And if this issue have a how will I undertone of killing, maybe the driver killed someone, or I don't know the number, definitely he will be in the custody for proper investigation. And according to the Nigerian Constitution, if you are arrested or you are alleged for any offense, definitely you have after 48 hours you should charge to the courts, and from there you'll be tried whether you are wrong or you are right. And if you are denied that opportunity, that constitutional right, or the opportunity to be tried by the court of law, it means what they are trying to do is that they want to seize that person to enjoy his freedom of movement. Because you cannot say because someone maybe commit offense and you now use that avenue to punish him without being pronounced as offender by the court of law. Definitely before 48, after 48 hours, such person should have charged to the court. But the failure of the Nigerian police to charge the man to the court, it means there is something behind it. Okay, you want to say something?
No, continue.
Okay,
when you're done.
Okay, there is something behind that, and it is only the Nigerian police and the company that will know better. Because how will you take someone in your custody more than, let's say, a month? For what reason or for what purpose? The man that's supposed to be in the court or by now taken to the correctional center, maybe after the trial, maybe there is adjournment in the case, the judge will give the order that okay, the man should kept at the correctional center pending the determination of his matter. Now the man is still in the police custody. Definitely there is nothing to call professionalism in what they are doing. And if peradventure the man killed, the family of the person or the people that were killed during the course of accident will have been anticipating that okay, they want to know what will be the outcome or the justice for their people. Now a justice, when you say when you are trying to delay a matter, you are trying to deny people their rights.
Constitutional right. We've been having serious case of the truck drivers driving recklessly and they cause accident, and then after which they are taken to the police station, police custody, we don't hear anything about them again. We don't hear about the truck driver. For example, now the issue of this finance sister, that the Dangote truck ran over her. Up to now, all what we heard about the case is the driver ran away.
You know what I want us to know is most of this truck or tanker or whatever, is being owned by well-meaning Nigerians.
Yeah.
And most of time, these people are working under a group of company. And when you talk about group, definitely it means that the company is not owned by one person.
Yeah.
That will be it means we have more than 20
Yeah.
that is under a partnership or a corporate organization.
Organization.
Now with this, you will see among them, there's probability for you to see retired commissioner of police or IG or this and
Or
this.
several, or even some ministers.
Yes, they may want to use their influence just to watering the matter, but it is only the human rights people that can fight for such person, so that the person will be able to have the normal rule.
Even the case of Fina sister, there are some women activists, you know, that fight for her, but then everything went down the drain.
You know, there are some fight that you cannot fight in this country, in Nigeria, especially when it involves the prominent people.
Yeah.
If you are trying to fight it, you are on God.
You're already losing.
And that's what I want to say about this truck driver now. It is one of the things that we need to look at. Should we look at the punishment, the offenders, or should we look at the owners now? Because this truck driver, I'm very sure from what you read now, it shows that the owner or the boss of the person does not support the driver. As if it was one big person that owns this thing now. Maybe that's why the truck driver has not been released. What I'm trying to say is that the law in Nigeria is not stable.
Oh, you mean we didn't have the stable law?
Yes, we don't have it because we tend to support the rich, the celebrities, the prominent people, and leave the poor
The
to
average
perish.
Nigerians.
Yes, because one of the things why they retained this particular truck driver is because he's a nobody. That was why he's still there. No court, no trial, nothing. He's still there after 48 hours. I think 2 weeks.
Yeah,
what you read.
for 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks, it's not fair. And I think that's one of the things that's why they run away, because they know that nobody's going to defend them. So I think that's one of the things, because you said Fina, because Dangote's name was dragged. Dangote had to compensate her because they're both celebrities. They're both people that people know. People celebrate. This one is a celebrity. This one is a business owner. Now, Dangote compensated her, from what we heard, that he compensated her with money. But they never talked about the truck driver. Was he punished? Was anything happen? Did anything happen? Because if I work with a company, they will have my details. How come I just run away like that and my company could not find me, could not hold anybody accountable for me?
Yeah.
And I would just run away like that. That's what I'm saying, that the law just speaks for the rich, and it should stop. That's one of the things I think that Nigeria has to do better at. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Now that we are discussing about this, now let me start from you, Adeshawa. The police officers, you know, that they have denied this man his constitutional rights. Now, what do you think that they should face the law that for denying a Nigerian his constitutional rights?
Yes, yes, they should. But the Nigeria that we know, it's never going to happen. But that is the normal thing. They should be penalized because they've gone against the law. They've gone against the rights given to you, because we all have freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom of that. So they should. But the Nigeria that we know, do you think it's going to happen, Ayomikun?
Yeah. Thank you. Afolabi, what do you think about that too?
You know, even now, the truck driver, the company owner, or let me say the management of the company,
Levities.
And the Nigerian police, now if they want to charge, I think 3 of them should be part of the respondents at the court, because the Nigerian police also have their own faults. For instance, now you know that what this man did is wrong. Nobody is here to be in support of the driver.
course.
Yeah.
We are not here to support the driver, but you know that okay, this, I mean, the act that the man committed or what he did is wrong. You also, you are doing, you are complementing that wrong thing by still made him to be at your custody.
Yeah, is it wrong
That-
to correct
Wrong.
Mm.
Definitely, definitely, maybe there is an anky panky that you want to play out
I
there,
mean,
because to me it shows that there's something you are trying to cover. If not, you should have take him to the court of law. Let the court or the judge decide his fate. Or probably maybe what he did is true, is right or wrong. And you know this, most of these driver, they, like we do call them, especially we that we are using motorcycle and a small car on
Yeah.
the road. When you meet them on your way, there is a popular name given to them, olono. It means the owner of the road, because the way they drive,
yeah.
they see themselves as the alpha and the omega of the of our road.
They try to even compete with you, like they want to stay in the middle, like, oh yeah, I will see where you pass.
If
It
and
is so
if you are
bad.
trying to overtake
Overtake
them,
them,
you will find yourself in Waterloo, because they have a kind of way of dragging you to the mud, because they will trying to tell you that okay, you think you are wise, you want to overtake me, okay, I will show you pepper. And all these things should stop. And most of them, even before they commence on their journey, you will see them with alcohol, taking alcohol. You know, even there is a particular day that I met one truck driver. He is trying to put this alcohol in one part of the engine. I don't know what they are using it for. But even before he pour that alcohol on the part of the engine, I don't know which part of the engine is trying to put the alcohol. The man himself take half of it.
Imagine.
Now, someone who take alcohol before driving,
Yeah.
in the course of driving, the picture that he will be seeing will not be clear as someone who is driving normal without taking alcohol. And if they see you trying to overtake them or to maybe to just cross anyhow, they will see you as butterfly or mosquito or whatever that, okay, let me just clear this one away, unknowing to them that this is the vehicle or this is human that want to cross the road. All these things should stop now.
When?
Not when, it is now.
Actually, it's very important that we need to stick. I think the state Nigeria is now is that we need to start sticking to laws. Everybody needs to start making things right, because if it's not right, we think we'll continue to go in this phase of not knowing what to do. But if we continue to follow the rules, we do the right thing at the right time, then I think it's the best that we can.
That is why I said all these things should stop
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Reckless
Nigeria needs to do better.
driving should stop. And if peradventure, God forbid, because nobody is praying for accidents,
Yes.
maybe peradventure because of the lack of maintaining the vehicle, or maybe the expiration of the part of the vehicle, we know that accident can occur through that. But if the driver is not a kind of person that overdo, definitely if there will be accident, it will be minimal. Rather than even this season that we have now, most of the driver, the money that they have not been realized from January to November, by
They want to
December
get
they
it.
want to get it.
Yeah.
And just because of this, they will be some of them will be driving recklessly and forgetting that their driving will affect someone's life, which is not supposed to be. You should not use your own personal life to affect others.
Some that don't even drink, like you said, they drink. Some overwork themselves, and I don't know, maybe it's the company's fault or their fault. They overwork themselves, so out of they don't rest, they don't do this, they tend to.
Yes, you are
they
right.
have a
Lack of
blurry
rest.
eyes, and the next thing is an accident. But I'm just saying that even with all these things involved, the law should be taken appropriately. That is my own.
All right. Thank you, Afolabi and Adeshawa, for that beautiful conversation that we've had on the first topic today. Before we go into the second topic, let us go on a very quick break. Now, before we go into the second topic, our esteemed viewers, please, if you have your own opinion and you have your own analysis, you can drop them in the comment section.
If you have any opinion towards what we've discussed and the one that we're about to discuss, let us have your opinion in the comment section.
And we'll be there to take them. Now, the second topic that we'll be treating today is the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, has invited all 109 senators to an interactive dinner at the Presidential Villas Banquet Hall on Friday at 6 p.m. The event aims to foster collaboration on national initiative through informal dialogue, a common practice in political circles. Akpabio's familiar framing drew mockery from critics who called it tone-deaf given Nigeria's high inflation, economic hardship, and recent kidnappings. Supporters see it simply as networking while the dinner moves forward as planned. Now, you know, with the way the country is right now, like, you know, the insecurities that we have in Nigeria right now. Now, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is planning, you know, a sumptuous dinner, as it was said, a sumptuous dinner for all the senators in the country. Before we continue, let us watch this video from, you know, let us watch the video from Akpabio, the Senator.
CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So this is like an invitation by the mother to the children on a Friday. So I wish you sumptuous meal and fruitful discussion. So the Wabako, you are looking at me as if you are going to travel, don't you? This is very important. So we all meet there on Friday. Correspondence from the villa. This is without territory committee. Why the senior Senator Ositangu become
as we've watched from the video, from the Senate President himself, he said, and I quote, that First Lady has invited all of them to a sumptuous dinner. Now, with the high rates of insecurities that we have in the country right now, is this a time? Is this a time for the First Lady, you know, to invite senators for a sumptuous dinner? And recently, we can see from the fact that the bandits that kidnapped the KB students, the small girls, they freed them without apprehending any of these bandits. Now, the First Lady is inviting the senators, you know, for a sumptuous dinner. Now, Afolabi, what do you think about this?
Okay, you know, like what you read, the event aims to foster collaboration of national initiative through informal dialogue. You know, the national initiative and the what is called the informal dialogue, we don't know why they want to have that the dinner. It may be as a result of, for some weeks now, we've never had anything from the Senate,
Yes,
the National Assembly about the issue of this kidnapping here and there. Maybe that would be the avenue for them to have a discussion on how to take care of the insecurity in our land. And only God knows, I don't know. But for a thing like that, I don't think that it should be in form of dinner. Because when you say dinner, definitely you are there to dine and wine.
Yeah, with one another.
With one another. And what are we celebrating? What are we celebrating?
Maybe the release of
the release of the KB,
KB students.
the KB student and the 38 worshippers at the Eruku,
Local government.
that is Ekiti local government in
Kwara.
Kwara State. No, that is okay. Out of 100, you succeed with 2% out of 100%, and you want to celebrate 2%. What about the 98% that remain? That is still paramount, that you still need to re-strategize on how to get yourself or how to make things done proper. I don't with this, the word dinner is what I'm against, but their gathering, I'm not against it, because I don't know, maybe the national security is part of what they want to discuss, but that dinner, and even in our home, if you are eating now, you should not eat, how will I put it, in such a way that, okay, other people will know that, okay, you are trying to mock them. Because if your family, your members of your family is part of the people kidnapped or killed, how will you feel? And you see someone, around you trying to organize a dinner or what have you, although individual with his own personal issue, but this issue is national issue, and the people that want to dine and wine together, they are our leaders, the people that we put in charge to represent us from our different senatorial district. And the senatorial district, I think this is not concerned the House of Representative. Now you, as a representative of each senatorial district, you are to represent your people interest, not that coming together to dine and wine, especially the present situation that of the country. Anything that has to do with dine and wine should be put aside. Let us put it aside and focus more on how to secure our land. Okay, even the dinner that you want to have, the Boko Haram or the bandits or the terrorists, they are aware that you want to have this. What if they now invade rather, when they invade you people and they took you away, okay, who is going to sign or who is going to talk about the ransom?
Now, do you think the bandits are going to invade them?
Okay, because of the level of the security that we have.
Yeah, we are here. And it's not even the level of the securities. We know that most of our politicians are the ones sponsoring this terrorism in the country. So they might they don't want to go against their boss.
You know there is one Yoruba proverb that said only a suru ti padida only aja. If this politician, maybe the bandits or the terrorists want the Nigerians to know that, okay, maybe your leader are in charge, they are the one who is sponsoring us. Now that the USA is planned to evacuate them in the land, they may want to take them. Okay, if the USA want to evacuate, okay, let every one of us
die together.
Both the sponsored and the
we the sponsor.
let them go once, so that it will not be a thing of maybe they will be the only ones
one-sided. They will not take the one-sided
only God knows. And they should be careful.
Adeshawa, please, what do you? No, sorry. Before that, I was about to say something. You know, the recent rescue, should I say that rescue, or voluntary
Either voluntary
voluntary
or
submission
with
of the
discussion or negotiation, whatever means, is still rescue.
the voluntary rescue of these KB state girls and these Kwara people. But up to now, the federal government can't say that this is one of the bandits that they apprehend. And now, the we are now celebrating of having dinner. No, what do you think?
Actually, the thing is that the first lady is not wrong, but she's wrong. The dinner might happen. It's just the timing.
Yeah.
This is a wrong time. This is a very wrong approach. You want to have a discussion? Can't you do a conference? Can't you have an open conference? Let us even listen to our leaders. Do they even have plans for us? Even you as the first lady, what do you have for us? What do you want to tell us? Dinner, even there after the conversation, serve food, network.
Yeah.
It is allowed. But don't tell us you want to have a dinner.
No, it's not dinner. Sumptuous dinner.
Sumptuous. The word sumptuous. I think
Sumptuous.
we get done like we are going to. No. I think that was not very wise of the first lady. That's a very wrong thing to do at this time. People are still mourning.
Yeah.
People are going through a lot. People are traumatized. People are going through things that they cannot explain. They were the one that faced what happened. I wasn't there. You weren't there. They know what they saw. The thought of seeing a gun, the thought of being tortured is still in people's mind. And the next thing is you want to deliberate with dinner. When people have not even eaten, let's even leave the father. Even if you want to have that, must it be announced publicly that way? I'm thinking that I'm beginning to question this our leaders in the way that they tend to just explain, or let me just say how they put things out there, like they don't care about us, like they're just there to enjoy life, enjoy the money, enjoy the privileges and leave. Because even if you want to have dinner, you're not even thinking about others. Like, it's so unfair to a so-called first lady, and I think I'm not going to give a kudos to that. That's a very wrong thing. Even if she had said that they wanted to have a dinner for like the end of the year dinner, I would have agreed that okay, it's necessary. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
But the fact that you want to have dinner, thinking about to deliberate, it's a no-no for me.
You know, Ayomikun,
Yeah.
It's a no-no for me.
and Adeshewa,
Yes.
this office of the first lady that we are talking about, for us to be discussing it here, it's like I see it as a way of maybe wasting one's time. You know why? Because this office is not constitutionally recognized.
Okay.
100%.
Yes, according to Nigerian constitution, there is nowhere in our constitution whereby any office that meant for the first lady is being recognized constitutionally. It is just a
Privilege.
A title as a first
no,
lady.
even not a title, but it's just like you tradition. Let me put it that way. That tradition that okay, since we have the president, the wife of the president should be the first lady.
Since the president is the first man.
It's the first man that the wife should be the first lady. With this, because assuming that this office is constitutionally recognized, I will have no what to say concerning the Oluremi Tinubu.
What's doing well is what doing whatever. I can't. What do you know that?
Yeah.
What I want to say is that you have been given the opportunity. God has blessed you. Your husband has been selected. Then even if there's no right, now you have the privilege to bring people together. Because if we follow what he just said now, that it is not recognized, it is not something that we should make a big deal. If it's not a big deal, but she has the right to bring people together. Now.
I mean, she has access to senators. She has access to all these ministers.
You want to do it. You want to help Nigeria. I'm not a first lady. I can be a help to Nigerians. You want to help Nigerians, but not in a way that you make them feel less of what you want to offer them. Like inviting people to a sumptuous dinner. It is very wrong. You want to host people, but at the same time, it is in a wrong. I think it's very wrong.
It's just the whole thing here that I'm just saying here is the thing that just gets me annoyed is the word sumptuous. you know, some shows means it can even be like a normal serve yourself
And buffet
thing,
party, that's
like
what
a
they do.
buffet.
That's what they would do, of course.
Imagine, like, you know, why we are still tackling the insecurities of the country. Well, well,
It's a lot.
our esteemed viewers, if you have your own opinion, please drop them in the comment section about this whole issue. Please, we'll be happy to take them and to interact with you further on that. Well, this is where we draw the curtain on the confab for today. We want to thank the executive producer in person of Deacon Michael Adeboye Ashalu for, you know, for your constant support, for always providing us everything that we need, you know, to keep things running and to make sure that we air your favorite shows. We want to say a very big thank you to you and our producer.
And lastly, from my own ends before we go finally, I want to say this to Nigerian police that unlawful detention should stop. And to the drivers, either commercial driver or personal or private driver, we should stop reckless driving. You have to put orders into consideration. Put orders into consideration. Let them know that okay, you have them, not that you just be drive anyhow. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to our leaders, we want to see you in the position that we put you, not deviating from the position. Thank you.
All right, Adeshawa, do you have a final word before we round up for this our conversation for today?
Like you said, I support everything that you said, and I just want to say that our leaders should just do better, and they should just own up to their responsibilities. The reason why they are there, not just to eat sumptuous dinner. They should do something.
All right, thank you for that, Adeshawa. Well, from my own table, please. The only thing I'm just going to say is the Nigerian police. Please, let us always follow the constitution of the country. If an offender is supposed to be in your custody, it should not be in your custody more than the stipulated time. 48 hours should be the 48 hours. Anything, it should be moved to the court. The court should decide the offender's fate. It's not that you will be the one to decide the offender's fate, whether you are going to keep the offender or you are going to leave the offender alone. Please. Well, this is where we round up on the confab today. Special thanks to the man behind the button, Abdul Samad Balogun, aka Big Balo, up Chelsea. Yeah. And I want to say a very big happy birthday to Don Jazzy, Don Baba J. We want to say a very big happy birthday to you, sir. We thank you for everything that you've been doing, you know, for the all constant support that you've been giving to the youth and everything you've been doing in general. A very happy birthday to you, sir. This is where we round up on the confab today. See you next time.